This is Muckspout.
Welcome to the Muckspout podcast. I'm Eric.
And I'm Darren.
And today we're just going to talk about what Muckspout is and that kind of thing.
Sounds cool, yeah. New venture we're going into.
Yeah. I'll define Muckspout real quick first, and then we can talk about it.
Yep. That's how you always start good podcasts, with a definition.
Yeah, break out that dictionary. So, Muckspout is a word that hasn't been used in like 100 years until we dug it up.
Yeah, it's a sweet freaking word, though.
In historical context, the word muckspout refers to someone who swears a lot or has a smutty or dirty mentality.
Right, and that couldn't be more us. So, well, at least more me.
Yeah,
so
this is definitely Darren.
And Eric will deny it the whole time. It'll be fun.
I'm the nice one. So to me, muckspout fit because a muckspout just doesn't care. I mean, like, we care, but, like, we're not hindered by being afraid to drop an F-bomb or...
Right. I mean, and what we do now, I mean, some of our media is geared towards children and, and this is different. This is, like, being set free from those constraints. You know, there's funny, and then, like, you hear a dad joke, it's funny, but if they throw a fuck into that dad joke, it could be funnier. So,
I mean, you also read Dr. Seuss, and you throw in the fucking
right. If you say
Fox
anything,
and fucking Red Sox.
Yeah. Hop on fucking pop, and then it's like, oh, shit.
That just got gold.
So, yeah.
But, yeah, when you're creating comic books about, Adhesive Man and superheroes like that and the Nat, and they're not geared towards kids necessarily, but they're, eligible for kid reading.
Right, yeah. And, you want to be conscious of that when you're writing it. So,
and I'm like on 4 years of creating Blister content now, and Blister's got F-bombs on every page, and I think the key to me is the honesty in the dialogue, and especially the people that I'm writing about, they talk like that.
That's just how it is. I mean, in real life, people don't say too many sentences without dropping a fuck here or a shit or something, Like, I mean, this is the world. They're just words.
And, like, you don't necessarily want to have that next to... So I always have to make that decision when I'm going to sell things at a show or whatnot.
Right.
Like, am I gearing towards kids or adults at this one? Because I don't want to have Blister with fuck right next to my funny superhero stuff.
Yeah, it was really weird when we did the Exotica show up at the core place, and we had nothing but Studio Herbo. It just didn't go over. So
Adhesive Man kind of fit.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Senior feel, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, so I guess to me, it's more like I'm hitting a creative itch. Like, I've always wanted to do some more mature content and be able to be me a little bit more, and I think this will be a great way to do so.
Yeah. All right, so we are going to be doing a podcast, hoping to get one out a week. And I think that's something that we've been talking about doing for well over a year.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably goes back 3 years.
Right.
And the idea of Muckspout hit, the end of last year, or beginning of this year?
Probably, yeah, around the beginning of this year.
Yeah.
Probably the worst thing we ever came up with, because then the world went to shit. But
yeah. So we both have interests in punk and alternative and indie music. Growing up in the 90s was huge for that.
Yeah, the 90s was to me, I was thinking about this today, even it's the last bastion of nostalgia. No kids today, like, they're 20 years old. I don't hear anybody looking back to those great 2000s. Like, I can't even think of half the shit.
There are Fall Out Boy fans. But
yeah, there you go.
My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, they were pretty good though. But I mean, but the 90s, we think back to all the great things that happened there, and not so great. But it was the last time before our world was taken over by computers.
I think, in honesty, for us, that was also like when we were in high school. So
right. Oh yeah.
Gravitate towards what you're in high school.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Saturday Night Live. Your favorite Saturday Night Live cast is usually the one that was on when you're in high school. Every other one after sucks.
Right,
but
exactly.
Like, really, they don't.
Except for anybody that was in the early 80s and they had, like, fucking Michael C. Hall or whatever, and fucking and Robert Downey Jr. before he was any good.
I think there'll be a lot of talk about that sort of thing.
We'll probably cover a bunch of different things.
Yeah, I mean,
as long as we're still doing it.
Yeah.
Hopefully people enjoy it and they think it's at least semi-funny or whatever. Fuck, I don't care, but
I think we would probably take suggestions from people, and
you want to talk, I don't know, dildos.
Darren's your man.
Yeah.
So speaking of dildos, videos. We've been making videos. Should I stop and restart that part? Now, since we were kids, we've done sketches.
That's even worse. Yeah.
Since we were kids, we've been producing videos. Damn, there's no way to say this and it sounds okay. Why is making videos sound so bad?
We have been making video content that was based on. Yeah, you're right.
We've been
sketch comedy.
Sketch comedy has been an interest of ours since we were children.
Yes, there you go.
We have many sketches.
Yeah, that we did over the years.
Are largely probably terrible, but we have things that are funny and worth sharing. And I think as time permits, we'll probably
go into the archives.
Produce more of that. We'll produce new stuff too, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've started putting out episodes of our show Darby Eats that we produced a little while back.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Darby?
Yeah, Darby is a mustachioed foreigner who is the president of the AV Club, I believe, or he's part of the AV Club. With his friend Corbin, who is kind of a right-wing conservative, and he lives with his roommate Billy. And basically, he's got a real weird accent, and he's a huge fan of Julia Child. And
who isn't, though?
Oh, yes, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, how do you beat that?
And for some reason, he still thinks Julia's still alive. Yeah, remember?
She's not?
And his friends don't want to break it to him. Anyway, though, basically that's the gist of it. And then we just take suggestions, and he eats different things. We started with 13, 12, I don't remember, the items that we just picked for him to eat. You know, he's a good friend of mine, and he comes in every once in a while and makes these videos. They're fun and they're exciting. They're just, him and Corbin are a great combination, I think.
So we have those videos. Darren's private collection will probably not appear on there.
No. But if you do, look for
Pornhub.com/Muckspout.
Defunk.
So yeah, there'd be
4 Inches of Terror is awesome.
Besides the podcast and videos, we also, I mean, as we started talking about at the beginning, we're comic creators. So part of the reason for this entity of Muckspout, like that big word, it's not really that big a word.
No, it's kind of small actually, but I mean it. Yeah, I didn't expect it.
It's impressive though.
Yeah,
like vocabulary wise.
Yeah, more impressive than thing.
Yeah. So this thing that we created, Muckspout. So Blister is a comic that I've created, I don't know, 4 years ago. I put out a book actually first, and now it's been a comic. And yeah, I actually got copies here for all you people that can hear the copies that we're holding on the podcast. It's a punk rock kid growing up in the 90s. A lot of the stories are semi-biographical. Maybe like, it's hard to say one to the other. Could be 10%. could be anywhere up to 80-90%.
It's kind of like I'm doing right now. I've been doing this Facebook post thing where I either tell truth or bullshit, and there's a little of both in these stories from Blister. It
would fit better on Muckspout than it has on Studio Urbo, and I think has a better chance of getting it out in front of the right people that way. Besides Blister, we have WTF, which is something that you've been producing for a while.
Yes, yep. Wry, Tasteless, and Funny is what WTF stands for. It's short comic stories, pictures and things drawn up with just different ridiculous punchlines, and it's all comedy basically.
And things that would never have fit in anything we did before.
Yeah, and it's just like its name.
Straight up weird and
Tasteless, stupid. It's something that I think people will enjoy, but maybe in the privacy
of
their
person.
homes. Yeah.
But I mean, like anybody,
it's like mind masturbation.
I mean,
you
like,
don't like do it in front of other people, but you still want to do it.
Comics have delved into that for decades with like
Right.
Robert Crumb and things like that.
Exactly.
Not to say that you're like the next Robert Crumb because you're not, but
Yeah, totally Robert Crumb. Yeah. No, but I mean,
that's probably a good thing too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just gonna say there's a lot of titties. No, I'm just kidding. No, but it's you know, I mean, there's been comics for Mad Magazine, Crack, things like that were usually like pushing the envelope, but maybe not going as far as I'm gonna.
I mean, even like Playboy is known for its articles.
Yeah,
but also there are comics
right
in there that
that's the only reason why I bought them.
Right, comics were just damn near as good or better than the articles.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had articles, but I knew comics were in there.
So yeah, and then we don't have other comic plans right now because that's quite enough. But
right, these are big ones. But I mean, there could be something.
Yeah, there is possibility of extra comics.
This gives us an opening to work our magic together. You know.
And then on our website, muckspout.com, you can't buy a website with a word anymore, but Muckspout ain't been a word in a while.
Yep. Nice.
So that was nice. So muckspout.com, we have a blog where we'll share our videos, our different artwork. Darren's got some poetry.
Yeah, some more edgy poetry, I guess. You know how poetry gets edgy. No, it's actually probably fucking depressing, but still, it's poetry, and I'm trying my hand at that as well.
Also,
what were you going to stop me with?
I was going to say also music, but you were going to say
that's where it was coming, yeah. Also music, originals from the Crack Smoke and Pimp Monkeys archives, some new stuff coming from D-Funk and the Crack Smoke and Pimp Monkeys. As you're still, I hope, will stay as my technical advisor on all of that.
And then the blog will have behind-the-scenes things. We'll post stuff from shows that we do. So, of all the Muckspout stuff, what are you most excited about?
Well, I've been excited about Really Tasteless and Funny, so just getting that finished.
And having a place to
a place to put it, because before it was like,
what am I doing it for?
Yeah, where am I going to put this? What am I doing it for? So This is good. I would say just being able to be ourselves and be just stupid funny, and hopefully people enjoying what we have to offer as idiots, and and actually getting some of the music out, because there was just some really stupid fun music that we created over the years that I think will be fun for people to listen to.
Yeah, I think for me, isolating the blister stuff from the rest of the stuff that we had done before would be fun. Also, we didn't talk about it, but I want to do some merchandising and stuff that I think would be a lot of fun, like enamel pins and things like that. I
actually wanted to talk to you about that too, because I think we could definitely do some great merch. And there's other things, you know, like we've had ideas before for bumper stickers.
No, there's all kinds of stuff like that. So I think some merchandising would be a lot of fun to present at shows, and that too, just going to shows. I mean, like this year.
There's no shows this year.
I have one show that was moved from April that is moved to later in the year, but I expect it to get canceled or postponed in the end. I think that next year, hopefully,
we can ramp up.
Trying to get into some shows and sell some stuff. And
that gives us time
hang out
to build a Muckspout.
Yep.
So
and then just sharing videos and things like that is just always fun. And we've never... Why is video such a dirty word?
I don't know. It wasn't back in the day.
Yeah.
As soon as you say sharing videos, it's like...
Yeah, like we're sexting all of a sudden.
Exactly. I mean, we are, but I mean, not on video.
And then Studio Herbo, we figured we should talk about that. It's something that we've been working on Studio Herbo goes back as my outlet for producing illustration work and stuff since the early 2000s, which doesn't exist from what we talked about earlier. There's no early 2000s.
Yeah, nothing happened in the early 2000s.
But
it ramped up in the 2000 teens.
Yeah. So we've been doing comics under Studio Herbo for, I don't know.
And we've done good work under Studio Herbo. Yeah. There's still a lot of fun stuff.
And we still have some great stuff. And we still have plans. So that's basically what I wanted to touch on, is that we're working right now on a collection of Our Adhesive Man and Nat stories, putting them all into one book.
Right.
And then hopefully we can continue doing something with those characters, because we've been doing something with those characters for
forever.
20 years now.
Yeah. And they're fun characters. And it's good to be able to reach different audiences. Plus, we have other stuff that we're looking at. Maybe a book or something, a children's book that should still fall under a more
I've been doing the audio drama Essence House, that's
right
through Studio Herbo.
Right.
So.
Which is, it's a little, whatever's not pushing the envelope, I guess you could say, still has a home. Studio Herbo ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, and so that's basically Muckspout in a nutshell. We're going to kick off another episode coming up, so that should be posted now. And you can find us at muckspout.com, like we said earlier. Yep. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
YouTube. Yep.
That's where the videos are.
On the movie twist.
So
Darby just came in. That's weird. Yeah, and I mean, if you like what we're doing, send us money. No, I'm just kidding. But no, send us a message. We're always open to different things.
Yeah, Darren's open to different things.
Yep.
On video, off video.
Mainly. Yeah.
But yeah, we appreciate any support, and check us out or don't.
Yeah. Whatever the fuck you want to do, you do it. That's what Muckspout's about.
You do you.
Be a smutty, dirty fucker.
Or don't. We don't fucking care. Yeah.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe and look for us on social media.